What's up, legends? We can clearly see that not much has happened since my last video, and I didn't do my morning update and decided like let's have a look and see how does everything happens into a US. But what we have to look is that tomorrow is FOMC, and I believe that price will do nothing until then. As we can clearly see that what has happened now since my morning video yesterday, that's when I did the video, and I said like they might go up, collect, come back down, and if they're gonna create a W, we might gonna be fine. So but look, these were the liquidation levels we added up on the Bitcoin, and it was at 7 a.m. in my time, and at first they went out, picked that up, reversed, collected this one, and now it's been ranging as well. So, and then we also had this daily order block here, so, and the price has been holding on this order block. But let's have a look and see what is the higher time frames tell us. As usual stuff, walk through the price action, see, add some liquidity, add liquidity, check calendar, a couple of other things on the same time, so we can see how other coins perform and what do we expect. And so straight into daily, and daily has it's breaking in, but it's still holding this order block. Okay, currently it does, it's starting to look more bearish. So if it breaks below this, and if it's breaks, let's move that into middle there somewhere. So if it breaks below the middle point of this order block, I would expect it's gonna go lower. And then let's dive in and see where we can expect reversal. So where it's gonna bottom out, come back up. If we're using fibs, we can clearly see that this is the golden zone, and this is where if it retraces in around this area, retests this area, bounce off, that's when I would expect, okay, now we are going higher again. Okay, so but if we're measuring the fibs, we can always see that it can reject any of these zones, 38, 50 and 61. It also can go as deep as 76, 78.6. So it's the tool we can measure, we can put some expectancies into place, but until we have the confirmation that the trend is changing in these zones, we don't assume it's changing and rush into the trades and following up everything else. So okay, this is what we're looking on a daily. So this zone, in around this zone, which is what, 70, 600-ish, it's between 70, and that's the zone where based on the fibs it can go. But this move looks like it is running out of steam. 4 hours. Okay, so 4 hours. We put this one, but this is the actually better order block on here. So this is where I expect, but this is the same one on daily order block. Okay, currently it's still holding. Also, we have, if we want, we can mark this as a top trader zone into the same order block. Okay, so I would expect this all is order block as well, because this is going to be the 1 hour order block from here. So 4 hours order block is there. And this is the area. No, that's not the area. So where is our 70? This is the area where I said if it goes back, this is the golden zone. Okay, on a daily golden fibs, this is the golden fibs area where if it comes back, as looking now, all the EMAs are above the price. 255 is breaking through. If it breaks below this order block, this trap trader order block zone, definitely we're looking for, this is the next level. So I added this as a multiple rejections because it's broke the level, retested, came back, retested. So they didn't want to break this level. So this is another area where I would expect some movement, because there's going to be some liquidation levels around here. So, and these liquidation levels will meet my 4-hour bullish a fair value gap. This is what I would expect. So currently, I don't think there is anything to trade until, you know, FOMC is over, and FOMC is on 9 p.m. my time. So let's quickly add an FOMC, and it is on here. So that's tomorrow. FOMC is there. So 9 o'clock. So that's where FOMC. So I don't expect much, you know, price changes into before FOMC. They might, you know, keep the whole price holding and then issue a stop hunt up and down, and then depends on the news. Whatever they want to do is they're gonna create and send the price there. So let's have a look on liquidation levels quickly on Bitcoin, so we can see what has happened in this price. And so we have so many liquidation levels below 75579. So it's my dog in she decided to start playing just now. She decided just to start playing now, so while I'm doing recording. So, but you know, hey, it's all natural, and they're part of the family. So, and I forgot my details, what I have to put down. So 75 579, 75 579. So that's where we have massive amounts of liquidation levels. Okay, put it down. And it just went because on the small time frames it's set up, so it shows on the small time frames, saying this is actually showing on 4 hours. So okay, let's add it this way. So it is in this level because people went long here. Okay, so we can clearly see that people decided to, this is the bottom, and they're gonna go long. So that's why we have loads of liquidation levels below. Let's have a look on 1 hour. So this is what we talked about, and we said that this is what we need to happen. Okay, so this liquidation level is there for a long time already, so that's why there was a loads more. I am confident that they're going to come back and collect this one. So this W that we marked on Monday is going to be invalidated. Well, there's no really, you know, there's no really trap trader zones. There's nothing really suggests me that this is going to be the valid W. So until we have clear rejection of this, I would expect it's going to come back, reject, because there's large amounts of liquidation levels here. So they're going to come back, collect this one, shoot price up, and then create a W. But I wouldn't expect anything before FOMC. So this only is going to happen after FOMC. So no trades for me yet. This price action is not really tradable. So that's it. I'm gonna leave this on Bitcoin. So on ETH, same again. You know, we did some couple of scenarios here. They didn't work, so I just delete them. So we did reject this order block, multiple rejections. Okay, so I said this is like a strong wick. This came back because people went long here. So the liquidation levels has moved, but there was large liquidation levels on here. You know, and I said if it's going to hold this might be. That's why the W was there. But you know, FOMC is tomorrow. And that's why, you know, they came back, collected all the liquidation levels, pushed it up. Looks like it's not enough, and they might be coming back for more. So let's have a look on liquidation levels. So ETH, and we have ETH, and what do we see? While it's loading, we're gonna go quickly on a daily. So what we marked here, we have daily order block here. You know, the same. This is the order block here. We can see the EMAs are coming back down now, so ETH is definitely looking more bearish. I wouldn't see, you know, if we mark it this way, so it's broke the trend, line, and she's crazy dog, huh? Well, it happens. So it broke the trend line. FOMC tomorrow. Things can go different ways, but there's going to be loads of liquidation levels on here. So if this breaks, comes back, retests the EMAs, it's going to be even more bearish. That's a confirmation that it's going to go down lower. So how far it can go up to here, it can go up to here, or it can go all the way back here. So again, I believe there is some news tomorrow also about a crypto related news, and everything is going to be determined of them as well. So because it's the bill they're passing, I don't have all the details, so I don't want it to go and talk about things I don't know. So let's have a look on 4 hours. What do we see on 4 hours? You know, it's good, it's clear. We're going down. So currently rejecting this order block. If he holds this level, multiple rejections. If he comes back, retests this again, maybe it spikes down, but as long as it comes back and creates like a large wick and a hammer, that might be the time when we can expect the direction is changing. So not much else to say on 4 hours. 1 hour. Okay, so let's have a look on 1 hour. See the liquidation levels, and we have 2087 is the liquidation levels, and 2087, same again. People went long after here. Okay, people went long, and now they're trapped because the price came back to the entry, or maybe even later. So because these are the stop losses, now they're trapped. I do expect this to be, you know, spike down, collect all of this, and then go back up. There's another order block here. They might go all the way back into this zone if they want, but on my expectations, this is going to only happen after FOMC again. So any liquidation levels above is not much, you know, there's nothing really. I would like to see these yellow lines like these, but there's nothing above on 48 hours. Let's have a look on the weekly. And there is this level here, which is 22.37, but that is up 22.23. It's there, yes. So it was, what was that? 22.37, 22.16. Okay, so there is large levels in this zone. Okay, so that's large areas as well, and these why this is because of this move here. So people went short here, so they have the liquidation levels there. You know, but you know, they're still in profit as long as they decide to close it. But you know, there's two liquidation levels, and the people who went long here, so they are at high risk. Entries, I have no entries. I don't plan to trade anything until FOMC is over. So that's it. Let's have a look while we're on this. Let's have a look on how the others coins do. You know, we have the similar patterns. Came back, collect the liquidation level. So this is still holding the levels. Okay, so Avalanche is still holding the levels. Drop trader zones on 1 hour. So as long as this holds the level, we can expect rejection. But then again, remember, there's a news event, and in news event in FOMC can many things happen. There was a scalp trade on this. You know, I wasn't around to do that at lunchtime because we can see the high. It's created a lower high, and that was the entry for short. What I would be expecting is like a rejection from this, then a mark, a drop trader zone, and wait for the price to come back into the same zone. You know, this is like very good trading setup for me. This is also, you know, information, lower high, and here we go, done. So and then you scalp it all the way back into this drop trader zone. So that's nice setup. I wasn't around for this, but yep. So anyway, leave it there. Let's have a look on the next one. H-bar created the same setup. Okay, so again, it goes back into the. There is not much a drop trader zone on here, but there is still some zone here. So I would expect this comes back into this zone or just above the zone. Same again, we can see M formation just come back down. So also EMAs are, you know, facing down. So 255 is above the price, which means it's bearish as well, at least for now. Chain link. It didn't give any setups. Okay, there was some zone here where it rejected. You can see, you know, this is the zone. Typically, I would mark these in and expect, you know, any rejections. But this didn't give you like a clean setup, you know, as the other two gave you actually clean setup for me. So let's have a look on BNB. This is completely different. So they had like nice rejection collection of liquidation levels on here, but then it's pulled away and, you know, sell-off started. There was a setup on here, same again, you know, information, you know, below EMAs, and it's pulling that down again. So XRP, no clean setups, just, you know, from the weekend. You know, the same setup is here. You know, it's a hammer rejection of 50, came back, rebounced, didn't want to release these traders. It's below EMAs and it's pulled away. So any setups today? Not really. There was, you know, there's no volume, there's no price action on this as well. So currently, you know, XRP was trending down as well. You know, Aave, you know, there is a setup on this again. So it was in UK, same. You know, if you're looking on the times are the same on all the charts. So they are very, very similar on this. Nothing else is to seen. And let's have a look on SUI. SUI's been for downtrend, you know, for all this time since you know, last weekend. Really, it's been coming down, and it's not stopping on any of these. They're just, you know, bleeding it out. What I can see currently, okay, it is holding this level. Okay, we can see the drop trader zone came back, multiple rejections of that zone, and now it's pulled away. If it comes back and rejects again, we could expect maybe it's gonna bounce off, but it's rejected 255, and now we have to wait and see if they want to break this level and go lower, or they're gonna hold this level and they're gonna go up higher. So I'll have a look on the last one. What we have, Jupiter. Jupiter looks the same as SUI really. So there is a level where we're holding. Okay, so this is the level we're holding. You know, below EMAs again. This is a 1 hour chart, so it is bearish now. So until it changes the trend, we expect it's gonna go back down. After FOMC, that's gonna happen. So until then, I don't have anything else. So that's gonna be everything for me, guys, and let's catch up tomorrow on the next update. So I'm probably gonna do some video on FOMC news, so we'll see how it goes. Let's catch up. Ciao guys.